How's everyone doing today? My name is Vincent Pereira, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the topic that I have been covering, which is sports. The reason I chose sports is because of the impact that sports have on millions of people. I myself have been greatly impacted by so many sports, and there are millions of people just like me. I myself have played football, basketball, and soccer, and I know that those three sports have just impacted me greatly, and I've benefited so much from being able to play those sports. I believe that sports are kind of underrated in a way, and there are a lot of people who don't see how big of an impact sports really have on people. They don't see the true importance that sports have in millions of people's lives. Some lives are constructed on sports. Look at the Williams sisters in tennis. Serena Williams and Venus Williams, their father both put them through training in tennis, and they became who they became. The Ball brothers. LeVar Ball literally said that he knew his boys were going to be ball players. He was going to make them into ball players. And come LaMelo, Lonzo, LiAngelo Ball, all who have played or are playing in the NBA as we speak. These are people who literally have been groomed to play a sport and became successful. Their lives were changed forever because of the sport that they played. Sports obviously affect those athletes who play it, but it also affects the millions and millions of fans that watch their respective sport and cheer for their respective teams. Whether that be an American football team such as the Buffalo Bills, whose fans are absolutely crazy about their team. The Bills fans literally jump through tables during tailgates due to their high levels of excitement to watch their team play. Or in soccer, where there are literal nations that follow their national team on. Sporting events are arguably the biggest events ever. The Super Bowl is the National Football League's championship game and gets the attention of billions, including almost all of America. The World Cup in soccer is very, very similar to this. An enormous event, just a very, very big event that brings the whole world's attention. There are so many different countries that make it, and those who support their respective countries become crazed super fans, all wanting their country to lift the World Cup. With all of this, there are still a large group of people and a lot of people in our society who don't see any importance in this. They don't see an importance in sports. That was the reason why I chose my topic. That is the reason why I chose sports as my topic, because those people don't see how a small soccer ball can impact a young boy or girl who live in the Brazilian favelas and can make a living off of that ball. Look at Neymar. Neymar was a young boy in Brazil who was a great soccer player, and now he is the Neymar, one of the greatest soccer players in the world and one of the richest people in the world as well. Those people don't see how a blind man finds happiness in his life by being able to snap a football. The player from Michigan State who was 100% blind, and he was the long snapper. And this brought him so much happiness and joy as well as popularity. Or that kid who grows up in a poverty-ridden, drug-infested area in Grand Rapids, Michigan, who gets into boxing and he becomes one of the richest athletes ever and arguably the best boxer ever in Floyd Money Mayweather. Sports are truly a blessing to one's character as well. Sports are truly a blessing to us, all of us. Not only can sports change one's life by them being able to make a profession out of it, but it helps their character as well. Sports can build character and are key in how some people are wired. If a kid is struggling with attitude problems or disciplinary issues, you can put him to play football and he's going to learn some discipline, especially if he is with a good coach. And I'm using football as an example, but this can truly be with any sport, whether it be basketball, football, soccer, baseball, etc. You're going to have to learn some of these things, and discipline is one of the main things that all these sports have in common. Learning how to be prepared both physically and mentally is something that all these sports are going to require, and it's going to build someone's character. Conditioning, especially in football, conditioning can be grueling, hard work, and it can teach someone to persevere because things aren't going to be easy. They're going to be bumps, they're going to be struggles, but you have to fight through. And these are things that these sports can teach someone and can truly help someone in their life, because life, as we all know, is not easy. Being responsible for your assignment, whether that be weightlifting or practice, etc., whatever it is, being responsible and responsibility is going to be attained when you're playing a sport, because you're going to have to be responsible for your job in your respective sport or whatever position you play if you're playing on a team sport. These are all attributes that one can build at a young age, especially when they're involved in sports, and can truly build someone up. Sports is just, I'm so passionate about this topic, and I'm truly blessed to be able to talk about this. To finish up here again, I just wanted to say I'm truly blessed, and I enjoy being able to write about my passion for sports. And hopefully I could touch those and show people that don't see the importance of sports and the value that they have to really, open their eyes of how big sports is and how important it is. It has been a great time talking to you all. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all have a great day. Again, thank you.